Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we are going to continue with our one and done 1950 playoff tournament. We've had two really exciting games. If you haven't seen them, check them out. And game number 3 will pick the number 2 seed Brooklyn Dodgers against the 7th seed St. Louis Browns. The Brooklyn Dodgers in 1950 won 89 games, lost 65. They finished second place in the National League. The St. Louis Browns, a now defunct team, finished towards the bottom of the American League with a record of 58 and 96. Game 3 of Bracket 1. Check out the first two games of Bracket 1. They're absolutely outstanding. And in the chat we have JD, one of my moderators. Thank you very much for joining me. Game volume is louder than URL. Yeah, I'm speaking soft because people are sleeping. I'll speak up a bit. Can you hear me better? So, let me see if we can bring the volume down. I don't think we can. Alrighty, so we'll get to the lineups here. A little late night, early morning baseball. Again, we have JD in the chat. Check out his channel. As JD says, there you go, LOL. And, check out JD's channel. He has his second chapter from his murder mystery, Suspense, up on YouTube. I'll be checking that out tomorrow morning. First chapter was excellent. Alright. I will be managing the St. Louis Browns. The computer will be managing the Brooklyn Dodgers. So, for the St. Louis Browns, leading off, playing center field, Coleman. Batting second, the third baseman, Summers. Batting third, the first baseman, Lenhard. Batting fourth, catcher, Waller. Batting fifth, the left field, Kokos. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Wood. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Upton. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Friend. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, is Garver. Ned Garver, for the St. Louis Browns, had a losing record, 13 wins, 18 losses, earned run average 3.39. Sadly, he is the Browns' best pitcher. Uphill battle here for the St. Louis Browns against the powerhouse Brooklyn Dodgers, who finished 2 back in the National League pennant in 1950. Now for the hometown Brooklyn Dodgers, lots of great names here. Leading off, playing shortstop. Batting second, Jackie Robinson playing second base. Batting third, playing center field, Duke Snyder. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Carl Favillo. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Batting sixth, the catcher, Roy Campanella. Batting seventh, playing left field, is Hermansky. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Cox. Batting ninth and doing the pitching, Don Newcomb. Don Newcomb finished 19 wins, 11 losses, 3 saves, 3.70 earned run average, struck out 130, walked 75. So we have Roy Campanella behind the plate, very good defensive catcher. At third base, yeah, Cox is very good. 8 out of 10. P. Reese, 6 out of 10 at short. Jackie Robinson, 9 out of 10 at second. Gil Hodges, 6 out of 10 at first. On the left, you have Hermansky, 6 out of 10. Duke Snyder in center, 7 out of 10 range, 9 out of 10 arm. And Carl Favillo, 6 out of 10 range, 9 out of 10 arm. Let's see what Hermansky's arm is here. don't give an armed rating, we shall find out when someone runs on him. So stepping to the plate for the team I'm managing, St. Louis Browns, is Ray Coleman. Coleman batted .271 in 1950, 8 home runs, 55 runs driven in. Clinton Parks is in the chat. How are you, my friend? He says, the St. Louis Browns, the modern-day Baltimore Orioles. Thank you for that information. It's true they had similar colors. Alright, so Ray Coleman will face Don Newcomb. Campanella gives the sign. Here's the pitch to Coleman. Coleman grounds to Hodges. He goes to first base himself, 1 down. Now up, Bill Summers, .255 batting average. No home runs, 14 runs driven in. Right-handed batter. He batted .289 off right-handed pitching. Newcomb nods his head. Here's the pitch to Summers. And he strikes out. So 2 up, 2 down. Dodgers fans like that. And here comes number 3 hitter, first baseman Don Lenhart. .273 batting average, 22 home runs, 81 runs driven in. .281 off right-handed pitching. He's ready to grip and rip. Campanella pounds his mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lenhart. And he strikes outside, retired. Clinton Parks in the chat says the St. Louis Browns moved to Baltimore in 1954. Alright, so on the mound for the St. Louis Browns, Ned Garver, as I stated, losing record, 13 wins, 18 losses, 3.39 earned run average. Behind the plate, Sherm Lawler. Not that good of a defensive catcher, average arm. Summers at third, not really good either. At shortstop, Upton's below average. Their best infielder is the second baseman, Owen Friend. Actually, he's an 8. Yes, that's correct. So he is their best infielder, 8 out of 10 range. And you have Don Lenhart, 3 out of 10. So not a stellar infield there for the St. Louis Browns. Thus, their 58 wins. Left field, Dick Kokos. Not bad, 7 out of 10 range, average arm. Ray Coleman in center. 5 out of 10 range. And then Ken Wood in right, 5 out of 10 range, 7 arm. Uphill battle for the St. Louis Browns here. Pee Wee Reese leading it off for the Brooklyn Dodgers. 260, 11 home runs, 52 runs driven in. Batted .269 of right-handed pitching. Reese, a pretty good punter. We're going to play our corners in. Summers in at third, Lenhart in at first. Here's the pitch to Pee Wee. And he grounds it promptly into left field past the drawn-in third baseman. So Reese, take care. JD, thank you for stopping by, my friend. So Reese is on first. He's a threat to steal. Lenhart holding him on. Here comes Jackie Robinson. Robinson batted .328 in 1950. 14 home runs, 81 runs driven in. Again, we'll play our... I don't think he's going to trap him. We'll play our corners in. 7 out of 10 bunter, 8 out of 10 hit and run. Garver gets a sign from Lawler. Here's the pitch to Robinson. There goes Pee Wee Reese, and Lawler throws that ball into center field, and Reese promptly gets up and goes to third. So the St. Louis deficiencies come out quite quickly here in the bottom of the first. Reset third, no outs. No balls, one strike to Jackie Robinson. The windup and the pitch by Garver. That's a hard shot back to Garver. He fires to first, one down. Reese holds. Here comes a very dangerous Duke Snyder. Patrols center field here at Ebbets Field. 321, 31 round trippers, 107 runs driven in. As Clinton Parks says, the shortest player in baseball, Eddie Gaedel. That's right, he was a little person who they changed the rules after Eddie Gaedel actually got up to the plate. Alright, one out, runner at third, Snyder at the plate. Lawler sets the target. Here's the pitch by Garver. Fly ball deep and gone to right field. Snyder crushed his one to right, 2-0 Brooklyn. This is going to be an ugly game, folks. I can tell already. Here comes Carl Furillo. Cannon of an arm for a right fielder. 305, 18 home runs, 106 runs driven in. Waller flashes the signs. Garver nods his head. Here's the pitch to Carl Furillo. That's a grounder up the middle. We might witness an exhibition game here, folks. So Furillo's at first, held on by Lionheart. Here comes Gil Hodges. Gil Hodges, 283, 32 home runs, 113 runs batted in. Garver throws over to first. Furillo's back. Garver looks over his shoulder. Now in at Lawler. Here's the pitch to Hodges. And he strikes out Gil Hodges. That's a moral victory. So there's 2 outs, 1 on. Here comes Roy Campanella. Campy batted 281. 31 home runs, 89 runs driven in. Garver and the Browns looking to get the 3rd out of this inning, keep it a 2-run deficit. Campanella digs in. Garver sets and delivers. Campanella swings, grounds it to Upton, who throws to second for the force out. Side retired. We go to the top of the second, 2-0 Brooklyn. 2 up for the St. Louis Browns. Lawler, Kokos, and Wood. Mike McAllister's in the chat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Hope you're feeling better. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming just stops by, says hello. He says, I'm heading for bed. Well, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Check out Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, Mr. Brody, and Miss Mags. So Don Newcomb back out on the mound. Lawler steps to the plate. The Browns catcher. 280, 13 home runs, 65 runs driven in. 289 batting average off right-handed pitching. Newcomb gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Lawler. Ground ball to Reese, over to Hodges, 1 down. Step to the plate, the left fielder for the Browns, Dick Kokos. 261, 18 home runs, 67 runs driven in. 281 off right-handed pitching. Left-handed batter. Campanella pounds the man. Newcomb nods his head. Campanella sets the target. Here's the pitch to Kokos. And Kokos works a walk. Tying run comes to the plate. Ken Wood. 225 batting average. He did have 13 home runs and 62 runs batted in. 231 off right-handed pitching. Hodges holding Kokos on. 6 out of 10 base runner. The windup and the pitch by Newcomb. And that ball is off the wall in left. Kokos 6 out of 10 base runner. Hermansky 5 out of 10 arm. We're going to send him. And he scores. So a clutch 1-out double by Wood. And the Browns have cut the Dodgers lead in half. 2-1. Yes, I did, Mike. You told me. I think you told us a couple of weeks ago. Unless you had another one, which would be awful. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. So Woods a tying run at second. And here comes Tom Upton. Upton batted .237, 2 home runs, 30 RBIs, 2-1 Dodgers. 1 out the top of the second. Here's the pitch to Upton. Upton swings and he grounds it right back up the middle. Wood, a 4 out of 10 base runner, will not challenge Duke Snider's arm, and he shall be held at third. Runners on the corners with 1 out. So they've gotten to Don Newcomb here at the top of the second, St. Louis Browns. Here comes the number 8 batter, Owen Friend, the second baseman. Excellent bunter, 10 out of 10. On deck is the pitcher, Garver. We're going to attempt a squeeze play here. Here's the pitch by Newcomb, squeeze play on. And it's going to be a suicide squeeze, and the bunt's down, and it works. And the run scores on the suicide squeeze. We have a tied ball game. Upton advances to second. Friend gets the RBI. 2-2 now with 2 outs. Upton represents the go-ahead run at second, and they quickly go to chat. Mike McAllister says, "Go Browns." Mike McAllister says, "I'm still weak and slow getting around." Just take your time, buddy. It takes time. You'll get better. So here comes the pitcher, Ned Garver. Can he help his own cause? We shall see. Actually, he batted .286. Outstanding career pitcher. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Go ahead run at second, Upton. 7 out of 10 base running ability. He'll be off on contact. Newcomb gets the sign from Campanella. Here's the pitch to Garver. Grounder to Robbins. He makes a diving stop. Throws to Hodges. Side retired. But the Browns score 2 and tie it up as we go to the bottom of the second. Jackie Robinson kept it tied with that wonderful diving play to end the inning. Due up for the Brooklyn Dodgers, Hermansky, Cox, and Newcomb. Gene Hermansky batted .298, 7 home runs, 34 runs driven in. Left-handed batter to face the right-handed throwing Ned Garver. Lawler sets the target. Here's the pitch. Hermansky grounds it to Garver, who throws the Lionheart. 1 down. Here comes Billy Cox. 257. 8 home runs, 44 runs driven in. Lawler goes through the sides. Garver nods his head. He delivers. Cox swings, grounds it to Summers, who throws the Lionheart. 2 down. Garver and the Browns looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Don Newcomb, the Dodger pitcher, looking to extend it. Newcomb batted .247, 1 home run, 8 runs driven in. Left-handed batter. Garver takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to Newcomb. Grounded to Upton, over to Lionheart, side retired. 1-2-3, go the Dodgers. We go to the top of the third. Due up for the Browns, Coleman, Summers, and Lionheart. Coleman's 0 for 1. 7 out of 10 bunter. He's going to attempt a bunt base hit. Here's the pitch by Newcomb. Coleman puts it down. They throw to first, and it's in time. Campanella barehanded and threw to Jackie Robinson, covering first on the wheel play. So 1 out, no one on, and here comes Bill Summers. He's 0 for 1. Don Newcomb looks in at Campanella. Here's the pitch. Summers swings, grounds a charging Pee Wee Reese, and he throws on the run to Hodges. Out number 2, fine play by Pee Wee. So 2 down, no one on. Here comes Don Lenhart. He's 0 for 1. Remember, he had 22 home runs in 1950 for the Browns. 2-2 ball game. Campanella wiggles the fingers. The windup and the pitch by Newcomb. Lionheart swings, grounds to Cox, who throws the first in time. Nice play by Cox, and charged that ball well, side retired. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-2. Due up for Brooklyn, top of the order, Pee Wee Reese, Jackie Robinson, and Duke Snider. Reese is 1 for 1. Browns will move their corners in. Summers in at third, Lionheart in at first. Here's the pitch by Garver. And Reese works a walk. Lionheart holding him on. Here comes Jackie Robinson. Reese has a stolen base. The Browns are going to play their infield halfway, try to turn 2. Garver throws the first. Reese is back. Pitch out. Reese isn't going. Garver looks to Lionheart. Now in at Lawler. Here's the pitch to Jackie Robinson. That's a bunt. Garver's only plays the first. Friend covering. 1 down. Reese advances to second base. Go ahead run. With 1 out. And here comes Duke Snyder. He's 1 for 1. Snyder hit a 2-run homer in the first. First base is open. Carl Furillo's on deck. Try a pitch around. See if we get Snyder to chase. Lawler sets the target. Here's the pitch by Garver. And Snyder does not chase. So. And what happened? Pee-wee Reese. How did he get to, wild pitch. Wow. So on the pitch around, there's a wild pitch, and Pee-wee Reese gets the third. So the Browns continue to shoot themselves in the foot. So 1 out. Runners on the corners. Here's Carl Furillo. He's 1 for 1. He's singled up the middle. Browns looking to turn 2 with Upton and Friend. Get out of this inning. Here's the pitch to Furillo. And that's a grounder to right. Reese scores from 3. The Dodgers take a 3-2 lead. Reese scores from third, excuse me. Snyder advances to second and holds. So 1 out, 2 on for Gil Hodges. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Lawler goes out to have a quick word with Garver on the mound. Back behind the plate, squats down. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Hodges. And there was a rain delay. That was quick. This is after 43 minutes. We're ready to go. So Garver back out on the mound. Hodges back at the plate. Lawler back behind the plate. Will wind up being the pitch to Gil Hodges. It's a pop-up. The Summers at third, 2 down. Here comes Roy Campanella. He's 0 for 1. Infield fly rule was in effect for that pop-up. Runners will be off on contact. Snyder at second, Furillo at first. Here's the pitch to Campy. And Campy walks. So Garver's struggling here. Bottom of the third. 2 outs, bases loaded. The Dodgers have already scored the go-ahead run. They lead 3-2. He's good for 115 pitches. He's thrown 72 so far, and here it comes. Gene Hermansky's 0 for 1. Garver takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to Hermansky. Grounder to Upton. He can't make the play. And that will be an infield hit. Another run scores. It's now 4-2 Dodgers. Hermansky will be credited with an RBI. Here comes the third baseman, Billy Cox. He's 0 for 1. Again, Garver takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to Cox. And that's a single to center. 1 run scores. And 2 runs score. It's now 6-2 Dodgers. As the route seems to be on. Here comes Don Newcomb. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Newcomb. Popped up. Lionheart calls for it at first. Side retired. But the Dodgers score 4 times. And have taken a 6-2 lead. We go to the top of the 4th. 2 up for the Browns. Lawler, Kokos, and Wood. Lawler's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Newcomb. Grounder to Cox, over to Hodges, 1 down. Dick Kokos comes to the plate. He walked his first time up. Righty-lefty matchup. Roy Campanella flashes the fingers. Newcomb nods his head. Here's the pitch to Kokos. And that's a single to left center field. So, 1 out, 1 on for Ken Wood. Wood doubled off the wall in the second. And Coco scored, and that cut Brooklyn's lead in half at the time, 2-1. Wood had 13 home runs in 1950. Hodge holding Coco's on. Here's the pitch to Wood. That ball goes deep, and again off the wall in left field, another double. And again, Coco's has a 6. We're going to send him. Here, and he throws to the cutoff man. The runner scores, and Wood has his second RBI. It's now 6-3. Once again, the Browns cut the Dodgers lead in half. Here comes Tom Upton. He's 1 for 1. He singled up the middle in the second. His poor play allowed the inning to continue, and the Dodgers to tack on a few more runs in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Upton. Hard ground ball to Cox. He fires to Hodges. 2 down. Wood stayed put at second. So 2 outs now. Wood will be off by contact. Here comes Owen Friend. Friend had a squeeze play and an RBI his first time out. Actually, no, he did not. What did he do his first time out? No, we did have the squeeze play. I was right. Doesn't show it. Alright. 2 outs. Runner at second. Here's the pitch to Friend. And Friend walks. So here comes Garver. He might go to a pinch hitter already. He's given up 6 runs. We're going to go to the bench. Come with Hank Arft. Coming to pinch hit. So Hank Arft will come in to pinch hit. There'll be a new pitcher for the Browns in the bottom of the fourth. In this one and done tournament, you can't hang around. Arf at 263 off right-handed pitching, 1 home run, 32 runs driven in, 268 on the season. 2 on, 2 outs. Arf represents a tying run at the plate. The windup being the pitch by Don Newcomb. Arf pops it up to Hodges at first, side retired. Go to the bottom of the fourth, 6-3. New pitcher for the Browns. God, they're all awful. Will be the lefty, Jack Bruner. So Jack Bruner comes in the game. Jack Brunner. 1 win, 2 losses, 1 save. 0.63 earned run average. He has control issues. This should be an adventure. He'll face the top of the Dodger order, Reese, Robinson, and Snyder. Pee Wee Reese 1 for 1. Corners move in for the Browns. Here's the pitch to Pee Wee. Popped up to the first baseman, Lionheart. 1 down. Jackie Robinson, he's 0 for 1. He does have a sacrifice bunt. Lawler sets the target. Brunner delivers. And that is a single up the middle. Jackie Robinson's on. Definitely a base running threat. Lionheart holding him on. Brunner throws to first, Robinson back. Brunner throws to first again, Robinson's back. Dodgers fans begin to boo. Duke Snyder comes and played. He's 1 for 1. 2-run homer and a walk. Pitch out. Robinson doesn't go. Here's the pitch to Snyder. That ball goes to Coleman, right center field. He makes the catch, 2 down. So Robinson will be off on contact. Carl Furlow's 2 for 2. Singled in the first. And Had singled in the third, knocking in Pee Wee Reese. Runner takes a deep breath out on that mound. Here's the pitch to Furillo. Grounded to Summers. He throws to Friend for the force out of Robinson. Side retired. Nice job by Bruner. And due up for the Browns now. Top of the fifth. Coleman, Summers, and Leinart. Brown trail by 3. Brooklyn 3 past 6. St. Louis 3. Coleman's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Newcomb. Coleman doubles to right center field. So there's still some anxious moments here for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Here comes Summers. He's 0 for 2. Excellent bunter, 10 out of 10. And he's going to sacrifice bunt. Puts down a good one. Only plays the first. And they get him. Advancing to third is Coleman with 1 out. So Leinart comes to plate. He's 0 for 2 RBI opportunity here. Coleman 90 feet away. So Browns want to tack on a run here. Get closer to the Dodgers. Campy sets the target. The lineup and the pitch by Don Newcomb. Leinart swings and that ball is gone! A 2-run blast! And the Browns have pulled to within 1 thanks to the 2-run homer by Leinart. It's now 6-5. Newcomb's been roughed up in this game. Another wild game in this 1950 one-and-done tournament. So here comes Lawler. Sherm Lawler, the catcher's 0 for 2. Campanella goes out to have a word with Don Newcomb back behind the plate. Lawler digs in. Here's the pitch. Lawler swings and he singles up the middle. So the Browns are right back in this ball game here in the top of the fifth. 1 out, tying run at first, and Lawler 4 out of 10 base running ability. Hodges holding him on, and here comes Dick Kokos, who's 1 for 1. He has walked and singled. Left-handed batter, 281 off right-handed pitching. 18 home runs in 1950. One swing of the bat will put the Browns ahead. Kokos digs in. Looking for a pitch, he can tee it high and let it fly. Campanella goes through the sides. Newcomb nods his head. Here's the pitch. But before that, they throw to Hodges. Fowler's back. Newcomb looks to first. Now in at Campy. The windup and the pitch by Don Newcomb. Coco swings and he lines a hard shot to Reese. And that's going to be a double play. 6-4-3 as they say it was trapped. Side retired. But St. Louis scores 2 on the Leinart home run. And they've creeped to within 1 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Dodgers 6, Browns 5. We have a ball game here at Ebbets Field. One and done playoff tournament 1950. Here comes Gil Hodges. He's 0 for 2 with base runner. The windup and the pitch to Gil Hodges. Hard ball to short, throws the first, 1 down. Nice play by Upton. Here comes Roy Campanella. Campanella's 0 for 1. He's grounded, forcing Furillo at second and walked in the third. Runner takes a deep breath. He delivers to Campanella. That ball is deep and gone! Roy Campanella crushes it to left center field. The Dodgers take a 2-run lead on the solo blast by Roy Campanella. 7-5 Brooklyn. It's been a wild one here at Ebbets Field. Here comes Gene Hermansky. He's 1 for 2. Grounded out to the pitcher and had an infield single. Knocking in Duke Snyder when the bases were loaded. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Hermansky. But before that can happen, pitch to the hitter, Tommy Brown comes up late. The Dodgers. Brown batted .291. 8 home runs, 20 runs driven in, 311. Off left-handed pitching. Lawler goes through the sides. Runner nods his head. Here's the pitch to Brown. Popped up, Lawler calls for it. He makes the catch near the pitcher's mound. 2 down. Now bring up Billy Cox. He's 1 for 2. Third baseman for the Dodgers. He's grounded out and singled to right. Knocking in Ferrillo and Campanella back in the third. Lawler wiggles the fingers. Bruner's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Cox. That ball is deep and off the wall in right field. And that's going to be a double for Cox. So a 2-out double for Cox. Just missed a home run as he hit the deep wall, the scoreboard ball in right. Anywhere else, and that's a home run. And I'll bring up the number 9 batter, the pitcher, Don Newcomb. Newcomb's 0 for 2. Runner gets the sign from Lawler. The windup and the pitch. Newcomb swings, and that ball's deep to left center, right center field, but caught by Coleman, side retired. The Dodgers tack on another run with a solo blast by Rory Campanella. We go to the top of the 6th, a slugfest here at Ebbets Field. 7-5, Brooklyn. In the chat, we have Brady Appitrades. Check out his channel. Just put up a couple of new videos. They're very well done. So Newcomb, who's been roughed up. Newcomb, 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. All of them earned. 1 home run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. They'll be facing Wood, Upton, and Friend for the St. Louis Browns. Wood is 2 for 2. He has doubled and knocked in a run in the 2nd, and doubled in the 4th and knocked in a run, so he has 2 RBIs. Just missed having 2 home runs. Let's see how they pitch to Wood now. Campanella sets the target. Here's the delivery by Newcomb. Grounder to Reese, over to Hodges. Finally retired. 1 down. So 1 out, base is empty. Here comes Tom Upton. He's 1 for 2. He has singled and grounded out. Newcomb looks in at Campy. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Upton. And Upton walks. So the tying run comes to the plate. Owen Friend. Owen Friend had a suicide squeeze for an RBI. And has walked. So he has no official at bat yet. So 1 out. Friend only batted .237. Pitcher's on deck. He'll be swinging away. Here's the pitch by Newcomb. And Friend walks, so that's a good result there. So 2 on. Here comes Brunner, and he'll be called back for a pinch hitter. So Brunner's day is over. So Garver for St. Louis went 3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned. 1 home run, 3 walks, 1 K. Garver went 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned. 1 home run to Campanella. He's being called back for a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter will be Jim Delsing will come in to pinch hit. Jim Delsing, the left-handed batting center fielder, .263 batting average, no home runs, 15 RBIs, and off right-handed pitching, .256. 1 out, 2 on. Tying run at first. Friend. Dodgers want to turn 2 to get out of this inning. He leads 7-5 here in the top of the 6th. Delsing digs in. Campanella flashes the fingers. Newcomb nods his head. He sets and delivers. Delsing grounds it to Robinson Reese, but they can't turn 2 the extra steps Delsing had from the left side, he beats out the double play ball. So 2 outs, runners on the corner, top of the order. Ray Coleman, he's 1 for 3. He has grounded out, attempted a bunt hit and was thrown out, and then doubled to right center. Upton at third. And Delsing at first represents the tying run. Here's the pitch to Coleman. Coleman grounds to Hodges, who takes it to the bag himself, side retired. So the Browns threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Brooklyn 7, St. Louis Browns 5. Remember, this is a one and done tournament. And St. Louis will once again go to their stinky pitching staff. Who shall I bring in now? Well, let's bring in Dick Starr. Sounds like, well, I'm not going to say what that sounds like. We're a family-oriented program. Starr, 7 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, 5.02 earned run average. In 1950, he'll be facing the top of the Dodgers order: Pee Wee Reese, Jackie Robinson, and Duke Snider. Reese 1 for 2. Single in the first, walked in the third, popped out in the fourth. Corners in for Pee Wee. Here's the pitch. Reese swings, and that's a single to right. Second hit by Pee Wee. He has a stolen base, you gotta watch him. Starr throws over to first, Reese is back, Leinart holding him on. Browns will play their infield halfway. Try to turn 2 on this speedy duo of Reese at first and Robinson at the plate. The wind up being the pitch by Starr. And he bunts over to first, out. So that's the second sacrifice bunt by Jackie Robinson. Reese advances to second. He's in scoring position for the dangerous Duke Snider. Snider 1 for 2, a 2-run homer in the first, walked in the third, and flew to shallow right center in the fourth. First base is open. Carl Furillo on deck. And they're going to walk Duke Snider, set up the double play ball. As the crowd here at Evans Field is getting revved up. Furillo 2 for 3. Single in the first. Single in the third, knocking in Reese. And grounded to third, forcing Robinson to end the 4th inning. Starr takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to Furillo. Ground ball to Upton, to Friend, to Leinart. The double play gets him out of the inning. So the walk of Snider works. We go to the top of the 7th. The Brooklyn Dodgers 7, the St. Louis Browns 5. Due up for the Browns: Summers, Leinart, and Lawler. To face a new pitcher, Rex Barney for the Dodgers. Barney 2 wins, 1 loss. 6.68 earned run average. Not stellar. He's done with his warm-up tosses to start the inning. Campanella has a quick word with him. Dodgers have a 2-run lead, and Campy wants to keep it that way. Summers is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Barney. And Summers walks. Oh, Barney definitely has control issues. He walked 48 in 1950, struck out 23, so patience is the name of the game here. So Leinart will take. Barney misses the zone. Leinart to take again. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Summers at first. Hodges holding him on. Leinart's looking for a pitch. He can grip and rip. He's 1 for 3. He has struck out, grounded out, and hit a 2-run homer in the 5th. If he hits a 2-run homer here, it'll be a tie ball game. Barney takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch. Leinart swings, and that is a hard single to left. Browns now in left field. Pitch hit for pinch hit for the pitcher. So there was a double switch. The pitcher is now hitting... No, he didn't pinch hit for the pitcher, so he pinched hit for Hermansky. I could have sworn he pinched hit for the pitcher. Let's check the box score on that. Nope, did pinch hit for Hermansky. Alright, no outs. Tying run at first for the St. Louis Browns, Leinart. Lawler, 5 out of 10 bunters, 7 out of 10 hit and run. You don't want to play hit and run with Barney. He's all over the place. So Lawler will take strike one. Wow, he was in there with a strike. On deck is Coco's. Attempt to sacrifice bunt. It's a good one. Oh, it's a bad one. What am I saying? Barney quickly jumps on it, throws to Cox at third to get the force out. Barney with a cat-like quickness off the mound and fired quickly to Cox covering third. So Lawler does not get the job done. 1 out, 2 on. Lawler now represents the tying run at first. Go ahead run at the plate. Coco's, who's 1 for 2. He's walked, single, and grounded to short, which turned into a double play in the 5th. He'll be taken. Here's the pitch by Barney. Ball 1. Coco's to take again. Ball 2. Bat on his shoulder. Ball 3. Strike 3-1 count. Coco's ready to dig it. Ready to grip and rip. Campy sets aside. Barney and Campy can't get on the same page. Campy calls timeout. Goes out to the mound. Big moment here. Dodgers 7-5 lead. 3-1 count. Campanella back behind the plate. Squats down, pounds him in, sets the target. It'll wind up being the pitch by Barney. Coco swings. That's going to be a double play ball. Side retired. So Coco's bangs into another crucial double play. Browns threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-5 Brooklyn. And in the chat we have Ken Castro. He's up early or late, however you'd like to see it. Hope all is well, my friend. So Starr back out on the mound. He'll face Hodges, Campanella, and Brown. Hodges 0 for 3. Lawler sets the target. Here's the pitch by Starr. Grounder to Friend over to Leinart. 1 down. Roy Campanella comes to plate 1 for 2 is 1 hit. A solo home run in the 5th. Which put the Dodgers back up by 2, 7-5. Before that, he has walked and grounded out. Or grounded into force out. Starr takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Campanella. Fly ball to shallow right center. Coleman makes the catch. 2 down. Here comes Tommy Brown. Came in for Hermansky. To pinch hit and play left. He's 0 for 1. Starr again toes the rubber. Looks in at Lawler. He delivers. Brown lines out to the third baseman. Side retired. Wonderful play by Summers on the hard hit ball. So we go to the top of the 8th. The Brooklyn Dodgers 7, the St. Louis Browns 5. And now Ralph Branca on the mound. Probably in to close out these last 6 outs. Try to advance the Dodgers to the next round of this one-and-done 1950 playoff tournament. Branca 7 wins, 9 losses, 7 saves. 4.69 earned run average. I believe Branca was the man who gave up the home run to Bobby Thompson, the shot heard around the world. Ken Castro says, all good, Al. Just finished a hockey blast game. Figured I'd say hi and watch a little baseball. Well, thank you very much, Ken. Give us a little info on the hockey game, my friend. And Ken Wood steps to plate. He's 2 for 3, 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Last time up, grounded to short. Here's the pitch by Branca. Wood, oh, that ball's gone. Wood has crushed it off Branca, and he's pulled the Browns to within 1, 7-6. I thought that was going to be another double, but this time Wood got all of it. The wall wouldn't save the Dodgers this time, and it's now 7-6, and a lot of anxiety here at Ebbets Field. The first 3 games of this one-and-done tournament have been wild and woolly, folks. If you haven't seen the first 2, check them out, and the third one's going the same way. Here comes Upton. He represents a tying run at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the second. Grounded out in the fourth and walked in the sixth. Upton only had 2 home runs in 1950. Not a power threat. Branca very much angry at himself out on that mound. He throws the rosin bag down. Now he's up on the hill. Toes the rubber, looks in at Campanella. Here's the pitch to Upton. He's going to attempt a bunt hit, and it goes foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Upton back in the batter's box. Campy sets the target. Branca delivers. Upton, no, he held up. Branca is not happy with the call. They're arguing with the umpire, but the ump just says ball 4. Branca and Campanella were not happy. Manager comes out of the dugout to protect his players, so there's no outs. Upton, a 7 out of 10 base runner, is being held on by, no, they're playing infield corners in to protect against the bunt. Friend, an excellent bunter. Tying run is at first. We're going to have to put the bunt down. On deck is the pitcher's star, but he'll be called back for a pinch hitter. Here's a sacrifice bunt. It's a good one. He only plays the first, so even with the corners in, Friend does his job. 1 down and Upton. The tying run's now at second base. Ken Castro in the chat says about his hockey class game. All-time great set. Washington 6, North Stars 6. The Caps scored 2 goals in the final 2 minutes with a 6-on-5 advantage to even it up. He also says, Ken Castro in the chat, about his hockey blast game. Crazy game all over. Bench brawl at the puck drop in the first. Sounds like Slapshot. So Star will be called back. Excuse me about my voice, I'm under the weather. And go to our bench. Frank is a righty. Our best hitter off the bench is our catcher, but we won't have another catcher. Billy DeMar is 245. You know what? There's no tomorrow. We got to go with Les Moss. We're going to bring in our catcher. So Les Moss comes off the bench to try to tie this game up off Ralph Branca. 7-6 Dodgers, 1 out, tying run at second and Upton, top of the 8th. What a ball game. It's been a wild one here at Ebbets Field. Les Moss batted .266, 8 home runs, 34 RBIs, and 222 at-bats. He has a little pop in his bat, and the ball's been flying out here at Ebbets Field. Robinson cheats towards second, trying to keep Upton close. Branca bluffs. Now he looks in at Campanella. Here's the pitch to Moss. Grounder back to Branca, who throws to Hodges for out number 2. Upton stayed put at second, so the pinch hitter fails. He hit it hard, but Branca made a nice play. So we go to the top of the order. Ray Coleman, who's 1 for 4. Upton will be off on contact with 2 outs. Coleman is grounded out in the first. Attempted a bunt hit and thrown out in the third, doubled in the 5th, and grounded out in the 6th. Branca takes a deep breath. He delivers to Coleman. Coleman swings, Hodges gets it and takes it to the bag himself. St. Louis scores 1 on the home run by Wood. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, Dodgers 7, Browns 6. Have to bring in another new pitcher for the St. Louis Browns. And my God, are they all awful. Our best pitcher against right-handers is a .292 batting average, Harry Dorish. He'll come in, and he'll bat in the 9th spot. We have no backup catcher. We'll worry about that if we have to. So Dorish on the mound. We'll face Cox, Branca, and Reese. Billy Cox, 2 for 3. Grounded out in the 2nd. Single to right. In the 3rd, knocking in Ferrello and Campanella, and doubled in the 5th. Here's the pitch to Cox. Ground ball to Leinart, takes it to the bag himself, 1 down. Harry Dorish, in 1954, wins 9 losses, 6.61 earned run average. He walked 37, struck out 37. Now face Ralph Branca. I wonder if they're going to let Branca hit. We shall see. Here's the pitch. Nope. Pinch hitter Cal Abrams comes up. 205. No home runs, 4 RBIs, and 44 at-bats. Harry Dorish gave up a 292 batting average against... No, I'm right. A 398 batting average against left-handed batters. So, Abrams, if he gets a hit, it'll be all off Dornish. Dornish takes a deep breath. Lawler sets the target. Here's the pitch to Abrams. And there's the single to right center field. Important insurance run at first base. As Ken Castro says, no relief in that Browns bullpen. No, only Ajita. Heartburn. As I'm managing the Browns. So Abrams at first, being held on by Leinart. Dorish throws over. Abrams is back. P.B. Reese, 2 for 3. Single in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, popped out in the 4th, and singled again in the 6th. Browns will play their infield halfway, wanting to turn 2. Speedy runner at first and at the plate. Here's the pitch to Reese. That ball goes to Coleman, makes the catch in right center field. Came in on it. Good running catch. 2 down. Abrams retreats back to 1st. So 2 outs. Abrams will be off on contact. Here comes Jackie Robinson. He's 1 for 2. He has 2 sacrifice bunts. Rounded out to the pitcher in the 1st, sacrifice bunt in the 3rd, single in the 4th, and another sacrifice bunt in the 6th. He'll be swinging away here. Dorish toes the rubber, looks in at Lawler. Here's the pitch to Jackie Robinson. Hard ground ball to Upton, who flips to Friend. Side retired. We go to the top of the 9th, and a surpriser here, a shocker really, at Ebbets Field. The number 2 seeded Brooklyn Dodgers clinging to a 1-run lead against the 7 seeded St. Louis Browns in bracket number 1. And the new pitcher, Carl Erskine, looking to get the save. Erskine 7 wins, 6 losses, 1 save. 472 batting, earned run average. Struck out 50, walked 35. They'll be facing Summers, Leinart, and Lawler. Campanella has a quick word with Carl Erskine, now back behind the plate. Summers digs in, he's 0 for 2. Here's the windup and the delivery by Erskine. Summers singles to right center field. The Browns will not go quietly into the night. Tying run at first. 5. Could go with a pinch runner. I'm not gonna yet. So here comes Leinart. He's 2 for 4. He has struck out in the first, grounded out in the third, hit a 2-run homer in the 5th. That pulled the Browns to within 1, 6-5, then singled in the 7th. If he hits a home run here, the Browns will take a miraculous 1-run lead. Don Leinart had 22 home runs in 1950. He had 281 off right-handed pitching. Hodges holding Summers on at first. Erskine looks to first. Now in at Campanella. Here's the pitch to Leinart. And that is a single to center past Pee Wee Reese. And going first to third is Summers. The Browns are not going quietly. This is an unbelievable ball game. An upset in the making, folks. Runners on the corners, no outs. The Dodgers bring their infield in, and here comes the catcher, Sherm Lawler. He's 1 for 4. Ground out, single in the 5th. And then, when he attempted to bunt the runner over to third, he bunted it to the pitcher, and Barney threw to Cox, getting the force out. That was in the 7th. Chance to make amends for that now. Erskine takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to Lawler. Lawler sends that ball deep and off the left center field wall. 1-run scores. We have a tie ball game. Leinart's going to third. He's a 5 out of 10 runner, and he will be held up with no outs. He'll be second and third. So the Browns come all the way back to tie this ball game up in a wild one at Ebbets Field, 7-7. Fans have got their money's worth, but they're not too happy about that, these Dodgers fans. So the Browns now have second and third, no outs. Here comes Dick Kokos, 1 for 3. Dodgers again infield in. Kokos is walked, single, and grounded out in the 5th and 7th. And in the 5th and 7th, those were double plays. The good news is, he shouldn't knock into a double play here with runners second and third. He has a chance to make amends. Kokos digs in that left-hander's batter's box. E.T. takes a deep breath. He's ready to grip and rip. Erskine looks in at Campanella. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Kokos. And that's a single to center. The Browns have taken an 8-7 lead. Snyder has a cannon for an arm. Lawler will be held at third. So runners on the corners. What an unbelievable, improbable comeback by the St. Louis Browns. They're now up 8-7. Runners on the corners, top of the 9th, no outs. And here comes Ken Wood, who is devastated. Dodger pitching for a 3 for 4. 2 doubles and a solo home run. He's knocked in 3 runs. Now with the Browns having the 1-run lead, the Dodgers guarding the lines. Wood would love to drive another one out of the ballpark, at least get a deep fly ball and get Lawler in. We cannot pinch run for Lawler, as we used our backup catcher as a pinch hitter. So this will need to be a deep fly ball. The windup and the pitch by Carl Erskine. Wood swings, sends that ball deep and off the wall again. He has his 3rd double. The Browns now go up 9-7. Tommy Brown has the ball. He has a 5 out of 10 arm. Kokos, 6. We're sending Kokos on this one, and he scores. So Wood has knocked in his 5th RBI with a bases clearing double. And the Browns now have a 10-7 lead. They've scored 4 runs in the top of the 9th here at Ebbets Field. What an improbable comeback by the St. Louis Browns. They need to tack on more runs. Their pitching staff is horrible. Dodgers pitching staff has been none too good either. Here comes Upton. He's 1 for 2. On deck is Friend. Upton will attempt the sacrifice bunt. Puts down a good one. Only plays to first. Robinson covering the bag. As Wood advances to third. They want to tack on another run here. They're up by 3. Wood's at third, and here comes Owen Friend. He has already a suicide squeeze for an RBI. Attempt another squeeze play. Safety squeeze. It's put down. And we're going to send Wood home. And he scores on the safety squeeze. Another run is tacked on. Small ball has done it once again for the St. Louis Browns, as they now go up 11-7. And here comes the pitcher, Dorish. I mean, I should just keep him in the pitch because let's just look at our stinky bullpen. Widmar. Guess we could go. Let's see what we have left on the bench. We have Billy DeMars. Look at Dorish's numbers here. Pitching. 6.61 ERA, which we knew already. Lefty's 398. Snyder leads off the inning. He's a lefty. I don't have anyone good in the bullpen who pitches to lefties. Righties. 292. Oh, he's off. We're going to pinch hit for him. Yeah. So we're going to pinch hit. And it's going to be Billy DeMars, pinch hit. See if we can get this to the top of the order. The Browns now have an 11-7 lead. Tremendous top of the 9th. 5 runs. There's 2 outs, bases are empty now. Billy DeMars batted .247, no home runs, 13 RBIs, .245 off right-handed pitching. Erskine has been roughed up from pillar to post. Here's the pitch to DeMars. And he strikes out. Campanella drops the ball, throws the first, side retired. I don't know what that cheer is from Ebbets Field. They're down 4, but the Browns, if they get 3 outs, will advance to the second round. And we're using all pitchers here. Oh boy. Well, I think we're going to go with, we'll worry about game 2 if we win this one when we get to game 2. We're going to go with Al Widmark. He's going to come in and try to close it out here. The St. Louis Browns, 3 outs away from the most improbable win. Unbelievable. An unbelievable win. So Al Whitmar, 7 wins, 15 losses, 4.72 earned run average. Struck out 78, walked 74. He's really a starting pitcher, but got to win this game. And he'll face Snyder, Ferrillo, and Hodges. Snyder's 1 for 2, his 1 hit. It came in the first inning, a two-run blast to right field. Whitmar takes a deep breath, looks in at Lawler. Here's the pitch to Duke Snyder. That ball is deep and caught by Wood in right center field. 1 down. The Browns are 2 outs away from an improbable victory. Carl Ferrillo's 2 for 4. He has singled in the first, singled in the third, knocking in Reese and Snyder. Then he's grounded out twice. Ferrillo had 18 home runs. Dodgers need base runners, though. Again, Whitmar takes that deep breath. He delivers to Carl Ferrillo. And that ball is gone! Ferrillo launches one to left field. It's now 11-8 Browns. That was a laser, as Dustin Pedroia would say. Wow. Crushed 365 and quickly out of the ballpark. So it's a race to, can the Browns get 2 outs before the Dodgers score 3 more runs, or 4. It's now 11-8. Here comes Gil Hodges, he's 0 for 4. The windup and the pitch to Hodges. And that's a single to center. So the Browns are a double play away from victory. Here comes Roy Campanella, 1 for 3, his 1 hit. It was a home run in the 5th. Whitmer throws to first. Hodges gets back. Just barely. Leinart holding him on. I wonder if we should hold him on. Yeah, we're going to hold him on. Campanella takes it. Lawler pounds him in. Sets the target. The windup. And the pitch by Al Whitmar. That ball goes deep, but caught by Kokos in left field in front of the fence. 2 down. The Browns 1 out away from a tremendous victory here at Ebbets Field against the Dodgers. If they get this out, they shall advance, and the Dodgers shall be out. And it's going to be up to Tommy Brown, who came in for Hermansky. He's 0 for 2. St. Louis Browns are up on the dugout steps. Dodgers fans very anxious here at Ebbets Field. Whitmar gets the sign from Lawler. Here's the pitch to Brown. Grounder to Whitmar. He throws the Leinart. Ball game over. The St. Louis Browns come all the way back with 5 runs in the 9th. The Dodgers will get 1 in the bottom of the 9th. The Browns defeat the Brooklyn Dodgers 11-8. Another wild, woolly game in this one-and-done playoff tournament featuring the year 1950. Unbelievable. These first 3 games of this tournament have been absolutely outstanding. Holy cow. The winning pitcher, Dorish. The losing pitcher, Carl Erskine. MVP, Wood. Let's go to the box scores quickly and then call it a stream. What a ball game. Wow. Box score will be up in a moment. Ken Castro says, who's advanced thus far out? I don't want to say it, Ken, because I want people to go back and watch the other two. If you shoot me an email, I'll tell you. As Ken Castro says, outstanding finish. Thank you, Al. Let me just tell you, the games have been outstanding, these first 3 games. All right, let's quickly go to the pitching. I managed the St. Louis Browns. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitchers to get 9 innings. Garver, 3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned. 1 home run, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. He was awful. Brunner, 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 1 home run. Starr, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk. Dorbish miraculously got through an inning with 1 hit and no runs. And Whitmar, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, the home run by Carl Furillo, and that was it. The winning pitcher is Dorbish. 5 pitchers to get through 9 innings. Unbelievable. For Brooklyn, Don Newcomb was not good. 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. 1 home run, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Barney, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk. Branca, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. It was a home run and a walk. And Erskine pooped the bed out on the mound. 1 inning, 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. He struck out 1. He was the losing pitcher. Yeah. Let's go to the batting. Player of the game was Wood. 4 for 5, 3 runs, 5 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a home run. Unbelievable. So Coleman went 1 for 5 with a run scored, had a double. Summers 1 for 3 with a run scored, walk and a strikeout. Leinart 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a strikeout. Lawler 2 for 5, 1 run scored, 1 RBI, a double. Cocos 2 for 4, 3 runs scored, an RBI, and a walk. And again, Wood 4 for 5, 3 runs scored, 5 runs, 3 doubles, and a home run. Upton 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Friend didn't have an official at bat, but had 2 squeeze plays for RBIs and walked twice. So he knocked in 2 runs. Garver, the pitcher, 0 for 1. Arf, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Bruner pitch did not hit. Delsing, pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Starr pitch did not hit. Moss, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Dorish pitch did not hit. DeMars, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Whitmar pitch did not hit. The Browns in a miraculous victory. 34 at-bats, 11 runs, 14 hits, 11 RBIs, 6 walks, 3 Ks, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, team batting average, a whopping .412. For the Brooklyn Dodgers, who are in shock sitting in their dugout, Pee Wee Reese, 2 for 4, with 2 runs scored and a walk. Jackie Robinson, 1 for 3. Duke Snider, 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and a home run. Carl Furillo, he had a day, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and he had a home run. Hodges, 1 for 5 with a strikeout. Campanella, 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, an RBI, a walk, and a home run. Hermansky, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Brown came in for Hermansky, 0 for 3. Cox, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a double. Newcomb, 0 for 3. Barney pitch did not hit. Branca pitch did not hit. Abrams, the pinch hitter, 1 for 1. Erskine pitched and did not hit. Dodgers fans wish that Carl Erskine didn't pitch. So in total, Dodgers 37 at-bats, 8 runs, 13 hits, 8 RBIs, 4 walks, 1 K, 1 double, and 3 home runs. Team batting average 351. So in a slugfest at Ebbets Field, the St. Louis Browns come all the way back. The number 7 seed defeats the number 2 seed Brooklyn Dodgers in bracket 1, 11-8. Wow. Quickly the recap, and then to bed. Brooklyn scored first 2 runs on 3 hits and an error. Duke Snider in the first inning. Duke Snider hit a 2-run homer. Dodgers took a 2-0 lead. The Browns came back in the second, tied it up. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. Ken Wood doubled, scoring Cocos. 2-1 Dodgers. Owen Friend suicide squeeze to score Wood 2-2. Brooklyn came right back in the bottom of the third. Sent 9 batters to the plate, scoring 4 runs, 3 hits on 3 walks. Carl Furillo singled, scoring Reese. They went up 3-2. Hermansky singled, scoring Snyder. 4-2 Brooklyn. Cox singled, scoring 2, and it made it 6-2. And the Dodgers looked at the end of 3 in the driver's seat. But in the 5th, the Browns chipped away. They got 2 runs on 3 hits. Don Leinhart hit a 2-run homer, and that made it 6-5. Dodgers. Bottom of the 5th, Dodgers came back, put 1 run on the board on 2 hits. Roy Campanello solo home run. Dodgers were back up by 2, 7-5. The Dodgers just could never get their pitching going. Again, the Browns scored a run in the 8th on a hit and a walk. Ken Wood hit a solo home run. St. Louis pulled to within 1 once again, 7-6 Dodgers. And then in the top of the 9th, it all came apart. The wheels on the bus didn't go round, round, round. They went off for the Brooklyn Dodgers in Ebbets Field. The Browns sent 8 batters to the plate, scoring 5 runs on 5 hits. Sherm Lawler doubled, scoring Summers to tie the score at 7. Dick Coco singled, scoring Leinhart, made it 8-7. Wood doubled, knocking in 2, 10-7. Owen Friend once again, this time a safety squeeze, scoring Wood from third, made it 11-7. The Dodgers would get 1 back on the Carl Furillo home run in the bottom of the 9th, but that was it. St. Louis Browns upset the Brooklyn Dodgers in Ebbets Field 11-8 in a thriller. Dick Coco's 2 for 4, 3 runs. Don Leinhart 3 for 5, a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Ken Wood 4 for 5, 3 doubles, a home run, 5 RBIs, 3 runs scored. That was all for the St. Louis Browns, those first 3 gentlemen. For the Dodgers, Roy Campanello 1 for 4, a home run, 2 runs scored. Carl Furillo 3 for 5, a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Pee Wee Reese 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. Duke Snider 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and 2 walks. But it wasn't enough. The St. Louis Browns shocked the baseball world and defeat Brooklyn 11-8 in this one-and-done tournament. They would use 5 pitchers, and the winning pitcher was Harry Dorish. The losing pitcher for the Dodgers, Carl Erskine. This is Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Ken Castro, Brady Appitrade. Check out his channel. Mike McAllister, get well soon, my friend. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, check out his channel. Clinton Parks, JD, check out his channel. He has his new chapter of his book for YouTube up. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and to anyone who's watched or will watch later, you witnessed one heck of a ball game. Once again, Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you for the 800th time. Health, happiness, till next time. Peace, and God bless.